What it is, what it do, cyber world. It is your girl, the one and only Ash Said It. AshSaidIt.com, AshSaidIt.com. Welcome to the Ash Said It Daily Podcast Show. I appreciate you guys for all of your love and support. It's made a huge difference for me and just my everyday life and everything that's been going on. Over 1,300 episodes and 500,000 streams worldwide. None of this would be possible without you guys. So I thank you, thank you, thank you. I thank you so much. All right, so today I'm super duper excited because I've got one of my favorite up-and-comers. This rising star. His star shines so bright. I've got singer, songwriter, actor, enthusiast. I mean, the list goes on and on. Vigilante, how are you doing today?
Hey, how's it going? Thanks for having me.
Oh, thanks so much for joining us. All right, so first off, what is behind the name? How'd you come up with that name?
My whole life, I've always been like a really dynamic person, and I've never been able to like express whether or not I was the good guy or the bad guy, or if I was doing if I was doing the right stuff for the wrong reason or the wrong thing for the right reason. So when I was in the Bahamas with my family, we were in a hotel room, and a show called Vigilante came on. And it enticed me to figure out what a vigilante was, because the show was about a Caucasian man filming the police breaking the law. And once I figured out what a vigilante was, I realized that that's the exact word to describe it.
Wow. So when was it that you realized that you wanted to enter the world of entertainment?
When I moved from Michigan to Atlanta in 2010, I was just finishing my basketball and baseball career in high school, and my cousin was already living down here. My stepdad agreed to manage him, and I was making like beats on a little MIDI board piano that we had, so I kind of automatically got clumped into the group as a producer. But I was 15. I didn't take it seriously. I didn't feel like it was just like gonna take off, but I didn't mind if it did. It was like one of them things. It was like, this would be cool if it happened, but, I'm not going to put all my eggs into that basket type of thing.
Yeah.
So, after a while, I just began to get more serious about my craft. I was the last person to join the group, but I was the hardest working person in the group once I got in it. So, at that point, when I turned 16 and I dropped my first mixtape, then I was just like, okay, now I'm seriously in this, and I'm in it for the long run.
Okay, all right. So, as you were exploring music, how did acting come into play?
Well, I'm a fan of an actor named Trevor Jackson.
Yes. I love Trevor Jackson.
That's one of my favorites. Like, he's a dope artist, and he's a dope actor as well.
Yeah.
And he was filming here in Atlanta. He's usually in LA a lot, but he was filming here in Atlanta, downtown, in a church, and I got wind of that, so I went down to the church. We chopped it up. We took pictures, and on my way out, he was like, yo, do you want to stay and be in my movie? And I was like, oh, that's what all this equipment and stuff is? And he was like, yeah. And I was like, I don't act. Like, I don't know what to do. He was like, well, just go in that room over there. And now, today, I know that he sent me to where the extras were, which ain't bad. I appreciate the opportunity.
Yeah.
And we filmed our scene, and a month later, my stepdad told me about Barbershop 3 and Alvin and Chipmunks, and I ended up doing both movies. And then after that, I ended up doing the originals, and then I got featured on episode 5 of Star. And then from that point on, when I got featured and I met Queen Latifah, it was over with.
So what would you say has been your biggest challenge in being in the world of entertainment?
Dealing with fake individuals as a real individual. That's been my biggest challenge, because I grew up with a lot of sisters, so I'm used to people talking. I'm used to people talking. All right, it's going to be two different scenarios. One, I'm used to people talking stuff out when they have an issue with each other.
Yeah.
And two, I'm used to people only talking when they have something to say. And those are two things that I really had to get used to in the industry. Like, I didn't know that people's mission was to tear other people down so that they could be successful. I've never been that kind of person. I'm a giant, and I feel like that if I'm standing next to another giant, now with two giants. We don't have to take the other giant down for me to be the most powerful giant.
Right.
And that's one thing that I had to get used to, is that not everybody is in this industry for the same reason. Some people want clout. Some people want to sleep with everybody. Some people don't mind going broke. Me, myself, I'm trying to own a couple mansions and penthouses and lofts and have some nice cars and a wife and kids and stuff. Yeah. That's what I'm in it for.
Absolutely. Wow, that's a beautiful thing. Now, I have to tell you, as you, I'm sure, well know, like a lot of people hit me up. I've been doing this promotional thing for probably the last decade, honestly, in different aspects. And I get a lot of people that hit me up on the regular still and talking about music. And I'm like, okay, send me your stuff. Let me check it out. And I'm sure that we can agree that mainstream music today is trash. All right.
Yeah, it's not that great.
Majority is. You find little D1 musics here and there, and you find little nuggets that are good for the culture, but as a whole can't save it.
Right.
So when I hear people are doing music and they want to come on my show and they want to talk about they record and the album, I have my reservations, and I'm like, okay, send me the music. Send me the music. Let me check it out before we agree on anything. If I've learned nothing else, is check out the music myself. And I was pleasantly surprised when I heard your stuff. When I heard your music, it was very heartfelt. It was very personal. It was very, very raw and rugged, and absolutely what music today needs to be about. This is stuff that should be on the radio. And I want to congratulate you and commend you on that, because a lot of people out here, I'm doing music too. I got a record, I got a mixtape coming out, and it's complete and total trash. Mm-hmm. So I commend you on staying true to your craft, being honest, allowing yourself to be vulnerable in your music. It impressed me. It absolutely, and that I don't say that too often. So I tip my hat off to you and staying true to your music.
Thank you. I absolutely appreciate that.
Yes. So furthermore, I wanted to ask, what is some of the inspiration that you pull from in order to create your music?
I'm a very patient creator. I have like a Adele kind of, Macklemore kind of, who else does it? Nico and Vince, to where I'll make a song, Maroon 5, I'll make a song when I'm inspired to make a song. And if I'm not inspired, I won't be in the studio, I won't be producing, I won't be doing anything. Right. And I'll just let everybody else have it until I'm ready to come back and until I feel inspired again. And a lot of people don't know that's how you make the majority of, that's how you capitalize on all of your money, by doing it that way. Yeah. And that's also how you don't oversaturate yourself. And you pull the most authentic music from your experiences, and you can't have any experiences if all your experiences are in the studio.
This is true. Very, very true. What is next for you, Vigilante? What is the next big thing? I know you got some stuff on the stove cooking up, you know what I'm saying? I know you got some stuff, you know what I'm saying, just it's on simmer. But can we talk about some things that are up and popping for you?
Absolutely. Oh, man, I don't even know where to begin. You know, I'm going to begin with the animation film. I just recently did an animation film called The Littlest Giant, where I played the lead role. I played the character Dax. And the single that me and you were just talking about is going to be one of the 3 featured singles in the soundtrack for the animation film that's coming out in 2020 on Netflix.
Wow. Okay.
Mm-hmm. And I'm also co-executive producing it as well.
Okay, look at you. Go ahead, get all them credits. Get all them checks.
Oh, yeah. I need all of that. I need that.
We need it all. Last but certainly not least, what advice can you offer to any aspiring artist, be it in music, be it in theater, be it in film?
The biggest advice that I can give to you is build your own brand aside from what you feel should be handed to you. Build your own industry within the industry and be willing to learn. Everything that's new is not always right, and everything that's old is not always working. So always be open-minded and continue to update your look, continue to evolve. continue to innovate. Strive not to copy, but to come up with something new and original. Originality goes a long way.
Absolutely.
And also remember who you are and remember who you were before you got into the industry and remain that person and evolve. Don't change, evolve.
Evolve. I love it. I love that. Vigilante, what is the best way for people to get in contact with you, to follow you on social media, all that good stuff?
At Vigilante LOM, VIGILANTE LOM, Vigilante Visuals on YouTube, Vigilante Vivo on Vivo. My episode of For My Man is on my YouTube channel, the full thing on Vigilante Visuals, so check that out. Season 5, episode 15.
All right. Appreciate you. So much more success to you, Vigilante, 2020 and beyond. I see you, brother. I'm rooting you on. I'm on the sidelines. I got my poster and everything sitting up and ready for you. So congratulations. Much more success. Can't wait to see the next evolution of Vigilante. And like I said, you got our full support over here. So whenever you got stuff to announce, you are more than welcome back to talk about it, to share with the audience, and to let everybody know what's up, what's really good. And then you represent the A-Town. What? That's the hometown right there. What? ATL. As y'all know, I'm an AT-alien myself, but I appreciate each and every one of you guys for all of your love and support. It would not be possible without you guys. And keep in mind, anyone to tell you that you can't do what you want to do, you look them square in the face, you tell them, don't believe me, just watch. Watch what I do. Watch me make it happen. Watch me make history. That's what we're doing this for, the history books. Social media is nice, but real life is way better. Until next time, you guys.